move it down just a little bit and to the right.
Miss Kate.
Okay. Yes.
Look at what I made out of Lego.
Oh, very cool.
It's a machine that when you put batter in it, it kicks up the batter.
Oh, very cool. Okay, let's look behind me at our I can statement for today's lesson. Today is lesson 2. I can compare length measurements with string or ribbon or shoelace or whatever you have. Okay, let's start our warm-up. Show me taller and shorter. Let's use our hands to show taller and shorter. For taller, we'll do this. For shorter, we'll do this. Let's practice. Show me taller. So show me shorter. Taller, shorter. Shorter, taller. Shorter, taller. Shorter, shorter, taller. Okay, let's get ready for the first one. Look at my marker and my crayon. Is the crayon shorter or taller? Show me with your hands. Is the crayon shorter or taller? Excellent. I see my friends showing shorter. Great job. Now look at my book and my pencil. Is the book shorter or taller than the pencil? Show me with your hands. Is the book shorter or taller than the pencil? Taller than. The book is taller than the pencil. Excellent job. Okay, now you can pull out your Module 3 blue book, the Learn book. Now, this is lesson 2. I'm not sure the page because I don't have a Module 3 book.
It's 555 page.
Page number 5. Okay, page number 5 in your book. Open it up. And we're going to start. If you don't have your book, that is okay. You can use a sheet of paper or a whiteboard. Estelle?
When I'm done with all my math books, I'm going to show my parents all of the things I did in my math book.
That's awesome. That's a great idea. Okay, our directions say, draw a picture of something you have seen that is very tall. Draw a picture of something you have seen that is very tall. They gave an example of a giraffe. Draw a picture of something you have seen that is very tall. And then we'll share out about what we drew. When you're finished, give me a double thumbs up to let me know that you have finished your drawing. Awesome, Nicole.
Miss Kate.
Good job, friends. Nope, you gotta raise your hand, honey. Anya? Oh, okay, great. You can just give me a double thumbs up, but that's great, Anya. I'm gonna let you share in a second. All right,
Okay.
Nicole, ask your question, but let it be a question, okay? Nicole, you can ask.
Can I say what I draw now?
In a second, I'm gonna call on friends. Okay, if you would like to share out what you drew that was tall, raise your hand. Let's do Adeline. Unmute your mic and share out what you drew.
I drew a person that's bigger than the store.
Very good. Okay, a really tall person. Excellent.
It's like this.
Very good. I love it. Estelle, what did you draw?
I drew a tree that's taller than a little ladybug. I'll show you it.
Okay, a tall tree. Excellent. That's a great idea. Nicole, share out what you drew.
I drew a straw and a pencil and a tree.
Okay, you're supposed to draw one thing that's tall. And remember, it's something that's tall, like a giraffe or a tree or a building. All right, Elliot.
How about I?
It's okay, just mute your mic. Elliot, share yours out.
I drew a picture of my dog, Abby.
Yeah, your dog, because he's a big dog. Is he a tall dog?
When it stands up.
When he stands up, he's tall. Very good. That's a great, I love that. And you drew him standing up on his hind legs. Excellent. Good job, Elliot. Anya?
I drew a giraffe that's taller than a flower.
A giraffe. Excellent. Carolyn, what did you draw?
I draw a building.
A building. Yes. A tower. Very good. Excellent job. I love that tower. Smriti, what did you draw?
I draw my tall clock.
Like a grandfather clock. Excellent. That is very tall. It's taller than me. Ryan, what did you draw?
A house taller than a toy.
Oh, Ryan drew a tall house that's taller than the trees. Excellent, Ryan. Okay, guys, we'll go ahead and take a look at our lesson for today. So if you want to, you can put a pencil inside your book and close your book, or just move it to the side. And we have Mr. Hammer today, who's gonna do our math lesson. So he'll listen for the materials, and I'll give you a second to gather them if you don't already have them.
Hello, students. I'm Mr. Hammer. Today, we're going to compare the length of a string to the length of objects in our classroom. Let's get started. Here is a picture of the materials you'll need for today's lesson. You'll need a string, an orange and green marker or crayon, a pair of scissors, and the longer or shorter recording sheet from this lesson. You can pause the video and find those materials now.
Okay, so some crayons, some scissors, a string, and this sheet. This sheet is in your book. I think it's page 7 or 8 in your book, but it's in your book. I also put a link that your mom could print off. When you've got your materials, put your hands on your head to show me.
Miss Cage, what are the markers again?
You don't need markers, you can just use crayons.
What color are already supposed to be?
I don't think there's a specific color, so just get your box.
It's 9. It's page 9, Mom.
Is page 9 okay? That's wonderful, page 9. Okay, I'm gonna mute our mics. It looks like most of us have our materials. So we're gonna go ahead and get started.
And then you're ready to start the lesson. Today, we're going to compare the length of things in our classroom to a piece of string, and we will compare the height of things in our classroom to a piece of string. Here is my string. I heard a word we should talk about. Compare. Say it with me.
Compare.
We're going to compare the length of our string to the length of objects in our classroom. Compare means we'll look at both and figure out which one is longer. All right, let's get started. We are going to use a chart today to help us keep track of the things that are longer than my string and the things that are shorter than my string. I'm going to leave that right here. Let's start with a marker. I wonder, is the marker longer than my string? Is the marker shorter than my string? How are we going to find out if the marker is longer or shorter? Tell your friend, what do you think?
Okay, so look at it. It is hard to tell. What can we do that we learned yesterday that's going to help us? Who could share that out? What can we do to figure out, is the string longer or the marker? What can we do? See some hands raised. Let's do Ryan. What are we gonna do?
Measure them.
Measure them? Okay. You know, I remember yesterday, that's a great thought, Ryan, but she used this word called end points. End points. Do you think we're gonna need to match up the end points to see which is longer? Let's see what Mr. Hammer says.
Can I get I gotta put tab out of lesson.
Oh, on the computer?
Oh,
I
I heard my friend over here, and my friend said yesterday we learned that we have to line up our endpoints. Endpoints. Say that with me.
End points.
So the end point of my marker needs to line up with the end point of the string. Which object is longer? The string or the marker? Think. Say it.
Which is longer?
Yes, the string is longer than the marker. Now, let's use a complete sentence and start with the marker. Ready? The marker is shorter than my string. Say that with me.
The marker is shorter than my string.
Great. Let's keep track of the things that are longer and shorter than my string. All right. This says these objects are shorter than my string. I'll draw the marker here. All right. There is my marker. It's shorter than my string. Let's measure something else. How about this pencil? Do you think the pencil or the string is longer? How do we find out? What do we need to do? Tell me.
Okay, What does he need to do to figure out which one's longer? Put the scissors down, Adeline. Nicole, what does he need to do to figure out which is longer?
The pencil is longer actually.
But how can he figure that out? What does he need to do?
He can use the string. He can put the pencil with the string closer.
He can, but there's a certain word I'm looking for. Who can help her out? Elliot, do you know?
I have a question.
What's your question?
Do we have to rip this page out?
You don't have to. Now, Elliot, what does Mr. Hammer need to do to make sure the string is longer or shorter than the pencil?
He needs to draw it on paper?
Not quite. Who thinks they know what he needs to do? Ryan?
And the point.
He needs to match the end points. Very good. Did you hear that, guys? End points. He needs to match up the end points. Let's see. Let's see if that's what he does.
Oh, my friend over here said, Mr. Hammer, remember, we need to line up the end points. All right, I'll match up the end point of my string to the end point of the pencil. Use a complete sentence. Is the pencil longer or shorter than the string? Go ahead and say it.
Okay, raise your hand, but use a complete sentence like what Mr. Hammer did. Estelle?
The pencil is longer than the string.
Oh, I love how you did that in a complete sentence. The pencil is longer than the string. Excellent. Let's see what Mr. Hammer says.
Yes, the pencil is longer than the string. Let's draw it to keep track of it. All right, longer than my string. Let's draw it over here. I'll draw my pencil. All right, great. Let's measure something else. What about, this glue stick? Which one do you think will be longer?
Okay, let's guess. The endpoints aren't matched up, but just like yesterday in our handout, I think we can guess. Landon, which one do you think is longer? The glue stick or the string?
A string.
The string? Okay. Great. Landon, can you use that in a complete sentence for me?
The string's longer than the marker.
Glue stick. Yes, very good. Excellent job, Landon. All right, let's see if he's right.
Oh, you think the string is longer? Let's line up our endpoints. All right, use a complete sentence. The glue stick is, finish the sentence at home.
Shorter than the string.
I heard my friend over here, and my friend said, Mr. Hammer, the glue stick is shorter than the string. All right, let's draw it over here in the objects that are shorter than my string. All right, here's my glue stick. All right, there's my glue stick. It is shorter
Miss
than
Kate,
my
do you need
string.
to do this?
Mute your microphone.
These are Mr. Hammer's sunglasses. Are the sunglasses?
Okay, Anya, did you ask, did you need to draw? You can. You're gonna have an opportunity to measure things on your own, but if you want to draw what Mr. Hammer is drawing, you can do that.
And Miss Kate,
Glasses?
I have a question for listening and learning.
What's your question, sweetie?
Is there listening and learning at the normal time?
Yes, 12:45. Yep, we only had to change it for yesterday. All right, let's listen.
Longer or shorter than the string? What do you think?
Okay, this is a tricky one for me. If you think the sunglasses are longer, give me a thumbs up. If you think the sunglasses are shorter, show me a thumb to the side. Some people think shorter. I'm seeing a lot of shorter. I'm seeing a few taller or longer. Let's see. It's hard to tell. We'll have to match up the endpoints.
My friend over here said it is really hard to tell. Maybe the string is longer? I know. Let's match up our endpoints and find out. Ready? Here we go. All right. Are the sunglasses longer or shorter? Use a complete sentence. The sunglasses
Oops, sorry.
are. Finish it at home.
Okay, raise your hand. Who can use a complete sentence to tell me the sunglasses are shorter or longer? Russell.
The string and the sunglasses are equal because they are the same point and the same long.
Well, that's a good point, Russell, but if I think this is the end point, and if I look and I kind of try to draw a line right here, I have a teeny bit of string hanging over. So I think the sunglasses are shorter than this string. Let's see if we're right.
Yes, the sunglasses are shorter than the string. Let's draw that on our recording sheet. I'll draw some sunglasses over here with the things that are shorter than my string. Draw some sunglasses. All right, there's Mr. Hammer's sunglasses. Are these scissors longer than or shorter than my string? What do you think? Oh, my friend over here said, I think they're longer, but it's hard to tell because this string is going this way. Okay, let's line up the end points and see which is longer. I'm gonna lay the string right on top of the scissors. All right, the end points match up. Tell your friend at home, the scissors are, finish the sentence.
Okay, who wants to do that for us? The scissors are what? Jonyan, tell us.
Taller.
We're using longer or shorter. So which word would you use?
Longer.
Let's use it in a complete sentence. The scissors are longer than the string. Okay, let's see if we're right.
Yes, the scissors are longer than the string. Let's draw that on this side. These objects are longer than my string. Here we go. Here's my scissors. What happens when the object is standing up? Right now they are laying down and we see how long they are. What if the object is standing up? Can we measure that? Yes, we can. Let's look. Look, I have a huge jar of peanut butter. I wonder if the peanut butter jar is taller than or shorter than my string. What do you think?
Okay, he's asking, look at the peanut butter jar. So the endpoints are the same because they're both starting at the bottom. Is the peanut butter taller or shorter? And use it in a complete sentence. Smriti, what is it?
The peanut butter jar is taller than the string.
Oh, I love how you use that in a sentence, Smriti. She said the peanut butter jar is taller than the string. Let's see.
Oh, my friend over here said, Mr. Hammer, make sure that the end of your string or your end point is on the ground, just like your peanut butter. Okay, use a complete sentence. My peanut butter jar is... Fill it in. Yes, my peanut butter jar is taller than my string. Awesome. What about this can? I wonder if my string is taller. Fill in this sentence at home. The can is...
Okay, who wants to do that one? I know some friends want to do it. The can is Carolyn.
And it's shorter than the string.
Woo! I love how you put it in a sentence. The can is shorter than the string. Let's see if she's right.
I heard my friend over here, and my friend said, Mr. Hammer, make sure you line up that end point with the bottom. The can is shorter than the string. Take out your longer or shorter recording sheet.
Hang on. You had a question, Landon? Did you have a question? You're kind of frozen.
I agree with Smitty and my other classmate that the can is longer than the string.
Okay, good job. Okay, so now we're going to use our recording sheet and our materials. So let's get ready and see what he's going to have us do.
I'm going to need some water or milk.
Take out a pencil. And take out your string. All right, here is your job. You are going to pause the video and go around your house to look for things that are longer than your string and things that are shorter than your string. You're going to find 5 things that are longer than your string and draw them here. You're going to find 5 things that are shorter than your string and draw them here. If you find something that is the same length as your string, flip this paper over and draw it on the back. Set a timer for about 5 minutes and go find those objects. Remember, draw them on your recording sheet. See you soon.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Look what Miss Kate's did. I numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I wouldn't forget to draw 5 things. Now, some of your string is in a ball. You might wanna cut it so that it's about the length of Mr. Hammer's. It's not quite as tall as your paper. So you might wanna cut your string so it's not quite as tall as your paper. If it's something that you can't cut, then just leave it alone. Walk around your house. I have a timer set for 5 minutes. When I tell you to come back, I need you to come back. Go ahead and begin.
I'll let you read it. You tell me if I missed stuff.
Just remember they can hear us.
Miss K,
Yes?
I don't have to download. I just have to use the thing I already have on my table. It's not
Okay,
awesome.
then you just use the things you have on your table. I'd be happy to do that, yeah.
It's just simple. That way that's cheap. The only thing I just thought of was for each grade level it was different. Do I have to put that to each grade level at their level of?
Yeah, maybe down at the bottom in parentheses.
Thanks. I told her you were gonna help me. It's like, I was like, oh my God.
What is Adeline supposed to do? She got kicked out.
Oh, we are right now, we're going around with our paper and we're using our string to measure things. And so draw a picture of the objects that are longer on this side and shorter on this side.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay, friends, we have about 2 minutes. I'm not telling you to rush, I just want to let you know. I love how I see my friends working.
Miss Kate,
Yes.
I tried to draw scissors.
Yeah, that is fine. As long as you try, you do the best you can.
Miss K,
Uh-huh.
my string is longer than the card. Which one I should pick? I already draw 5 of my small.
Well, good. Then that's all you need to do. That's great.
What?
All right, guys. Let's come back and share out. Who wants to share out some things that they found? First, let's share out the longer than side. What are some things that you found that were longer than your string? Estelle, tell me something that was longer than your string.
My TV.
Your TV.
My TV bottom was longer than my little piece of orange string. It wasn't so little, but kind of like this big.
Okay, great. Her TV was longer than her string. Landon, what did you find in your house that was longer than your string?
My paper towel holder.
His paper towel holder was longer than his string. Very good. Smriti, what did you find in your house that was longer than your string?
My Unit 3 workbook.
Oh, your workbook was longer than your string. Excellent. Adeline, what did you find that was longer than your string?
I found an American Girl doll.
Your American Girl doll was longer than your string. Excellent. All right, let's try shorter than. What were some things that you found that were shorter than your string? Nicole.
I need to find something that's shorter than a crayon. Remember that?
Hold on, guys. I got to mute. Nicole, unmute your mic. You said your crayon?
Yeah.
Your crayon was shorter than your string. Excellent. Russell, what did you find that was shorter than your string?
My toy.
His toy was shorter than his string. Jonyan, what did you find that was shorter than your string? You got to use your words. Your ball was shorter than your string. Let's try to use them in a sentence. Elliot, what did you find that was shorter than your string?
I found my Play-Doh.
Your Play-Doh container was shorter than your string. Good job. All right, friends, I wish I could get to every single person, but it'll take us a long time. But I try to call on as many friends as I can throughout the lesson. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna stop with math. And at 12:45, our normal time, you're gonna come back for listening and learning. But listen, don't forget, you have 2 things to print off for listening and learning. It's in the link. It's a turkey and the feathers, because we're going to do that during listening and learning. Also, from 11 to 11:30, Miss Cates and Miss Hegelson will be standing by the picnic tables where the buses usually are to pass out your materials. So we're going to be outside from 11 to 11:30 passing out materials.
Miss Heather said your name. Let's take.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.